testing that for a moment. And then put my banner here. I'm doing this in manual, so forgive me if a lot of things don't work out as expected. And even the camera placement and everything. Not even certain if the audio is coming out now. Yeah, can't forgive me. Um, currently not feeling this issue of so I'm trying to test out the audio if things are working out from this end. So I'm trying to test out the audio. Yeah. So the audio is working. So let me just put in some background music. I have no idea what song I'll use. My background music. Always use my jazz song. No. The issue with that is that it doesn't get picked up. So I'll use. Let's see. I'll use that source. Okay. Yes. Then it's search for jazz. Second loop. Yes, yes. Then shift it down the bottom. I think that clears it. So um let's remove this. So this stream is basically going to center around the it's going to center around this comic book. My camera is not, I can't move it like this. That's why I'm going to this. Ah, I do have more than one. So what happened? Hello. Um, window capture. Yeah, capturing your own app. Why is it not seeing this? Hello. Okay, okay, okay. Yeah, yeah. So you. Ah, good. You're going to forgive me. I'm sneezing every second. So, this stream is just going to focus on comic book movies. I do not intend to watch YouTube videos. So, I'm going to talk about some things that have happened for the past week and some new things that we need to discuss, especially with the main focus being Fantastic Four and Superman. How has those two movies been doing? My audio. You take my audio away. Other than space, I hope this helps. So, let's just get right into this thing. So it's gonna be a short stream, and I've used majority of everything to talk about um, this. So let's just get right into this next stream. Now, what's our first topic of discussion? This is the Batman Begins. Now, Batman Begins. Um, it's has been released for 20 years, and that's the Christopher Nolan movie. So if that movie is still feeling something new, you're still feeling that kind of love and that attraction to it, and that's because it's a timeless movie. Even within the space of comic book movies, fans have been speaking about the movie so highly because that's how much it is loved. That's how much fans agree that it is objectively one of the greatest piece of comic book movie media that's ever been produced. And it doesn't matter what side of the spectrum of fandom war you are in. This movie kind of changed how we perceive and how we look at comic book movies at this very day and age. So everyone has something positive to say about Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins. So I would like to know what you guys are thinking about such thing, and what history do you have between for this Batman Begins? Where were you when it was first released? What exactly were you doing when this movie was released? So I'd like to talk about the also another Batman anniversary, which is Batman Forever. Now I didn't really grow up on this. It's 30 years ago, so I don't really have like much fond memory. Even recently, I haven't like gone back to watch majority of the Batman movies that were released earlier on, so I don't have any kind of fond, loving, um, fanboyish memory when it comes to it. But what I do know is that it was a bit kind of goofy, over the top, cartoonish movie, but even with all that, people still loved it, and that's just what I'll say. It's the main theme. When people love it over time, those cartoonish um theme will become the topic of the day. So it's what they call they say cat for cult following. So if something got released immediately and people don't really follow it and don't really love it, they don't really care about it. Over time, there are cases where that piece of media becomes a new normal, and everyone go back to that. Oh, I wish there was this time where this thing was released and this was loved, and people go back and say, oh yeah, let's go and watch it, let's go and watch it, and it has that cult following, even though as at the time when it was released, it wasn't loved. So people say that, oh, that thing is way ahead of its time, which is kind of true that the thing is way ahead of its own time. But that's not the case for. That's the case for this, but that's not the case for a lot of movies. So the same question will still go for you that Batman Forever, when it was released the first time, where exactly were you? What exactly were you doing? Are you a fan of DC, the Batman trilogies? Is this something that you you love? You not just let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. So I'm going to move right on to my next story, which is this Charlie Cox quote about Shiok, and it was talking about the relationship between other Marvel characters and the MCU in general. So we're just going to go straight right to this article from the direct and to see what he is saying in full, so I can get the full content before making our own decision. The title is Charlie Cox confirmed Daredevil and She-Hulk may hook up again on one condition. I don't know why they use confirms, but it makes it feel like it's clickbaity, so you can always want to click and want to check out what the article is saying. Since 2022, fans have wondered if it's true love or a superb fling. I think it's fling because if you watch Daredevil, you know that he has been with a lot of female characters over the course of the beginning, the original Netflix Daredevil to this one that this born again. So he has been moving and switching on between ladies, even though he's blind and he's still picking up the nice one and the beautiful one. After years of waiting, Daredevil star Charlie Cox revealed that there's one way his MCU character and Tanya Maslany She-Hulk could hook up again in the super-powered universe. Marvel fans were shocked to see Cox man out of the fear in his Disney Plus She-Hulk attorney at law, sparking a rumor with Maslany titular that is She-Hulk. Some questions Some questioned what was meant for characters like Deborah and Wool's Karen Page, and whether Matt and Jen will stick together. However, Daredevil Born Again did not address it. Many assumed they would never get an answer. The She-Hulk Daredevil romance may not have gone according to MCU star Charlie Cox. In a recent interview, Cox revealed that one thing could bring up superpowered couple back together, and it's an answer that will not necessarily win him any fans with any current partners. Speaking on social media posts for Cameron Life, Cox position on the only thing keeping Matt Murdock and Tanya Maslany Jennifer Waters apart is that they are not in the same city, and that's quite obvious that these two characters are staying quite different from they are staying in a quite different location from each other. According to him, he said, "Will Matt will Matt ever hook up with She-Hulk again?" Cox replied, "You know, the way I think of it, oh, the way I think of the way I like to think about it is that what happens in LA stays in LA. So maybe when I'm here in the future, maybe there's some possibility for hookup." And personally, this is something that I think I would love, like a situation where these two characters come to the screen and they are interacting. Both Daredevil, both She-Hulk, they are interacting and they are having these conversations and this relationship. In a way, at least they are addressing the relationship. So I think it's something that personally I would love and I would appreciate and I would love to see. Now I don't know the plans for the MCU. I don't know the plans for those characters in general. But I believe something like this would help as a fan of this IP and this particular product. The question is for you. What do you think about this Daredevil talk, this Charlie Cox talk? Do you believe that there's still something for both him and both Daredevil and She-Hulk in the MCU? Or this is just a one and done story? Personally, I don't think so, but let's see what's going to happen. So let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. I don't know about yesterday or 2 days ago, we heard that Clayface has already found its new the not the new, but the person who's going to be playing Clayface, and it was announced that some Harris will be cast as Clayface for the solo movie. And James Gunn said that both him and Matt Reeves were blown away by screen tests. Now, one thing that, two things rather, that caught a lot of attention from fans was that one, this person was not listed as the people were thinking that, oh, it's going to be the next, it's going to be the new Clayface for the DC. It wasn't listed there, so it's just like, who the hell is this guy? And one is Welsh, and two, he doesn't really have like a popular filmography as apart from British, UK related kind of projects, and even the ones I have outside of that are not that popular. So people were like, "Who is this?" But since we saw that both James Gunn and Matt Reeves, they love the screen testing, so yeah, it's going to be something that people are going to talk about. Now, one that caught on the people's eye is that Matt Reeves was blown away by the screen test. So, meaning all those things that were said about Matt Reeves on the negative were completely wrong because he's still working at DC Studios and is working closely with James Gunn. And obviously, they are working on everything Batman, and that's from Clayface uh, to Cape Crusader to the Batman spin-offs. So Matt Reeves is working on everything. And even this Clayface movie, it said that it's going to produce it. So all those people like trying to bash Matt Reeves or trying to bash James Gunn about him not honoring the DCU and what it stands for. I believe they are wrong because he knows what this thing stands for and he's doing everything in his power to bring this world that we all love to fruition. So, um, something I also want to quickly touch is the list of comics in the DC comics lineup that's going to release this week. Now, mind you, some of them have already been released, so I'm just showing you like the list of them. One, we have the Absolute Flash, Nightwing, Detective Comics, World Finest, Wonder Woman, Batman, and Robin. Then we also have Crypto, the last dog of Krypton, Superman Unlimited, Zatanna, New Gods, Titans, and Catwoman. I think one thing I would love to read is New God story. I think New God is I would New God and I respect. Then World's Finest also I respect. I think the next thing would now be to read Titans or Zatanna. I think those are two interesting stories that people will love. But there are still more stories and there are still more things to discuss. So let's quickly move on. Now, there are some certain roles that certain actors will play in the upcoming Avengers Doomsday. And in this article by the Direct, which states that this is a rumor, we know that, or we are getting to know that Sam Wilson might take the role of the lead role. The Shuri will be the supporting role, which is for Black Panther, and Shang-Chi will own a big supporting role in this movie that is coming. So the question will be, what do you guys think about this? Is this something that is sounding it's sounding okay to you? Is this something that feels a little bit off-putting? You guys can share your thoughts down in the comment section below. Real quick, I want to talk on something still Fantastic Four related before I move down to the topic that I have planned. We have a new. Okay, let's keep this a bit. Let's scroll a bit. Let me do this, which is more easier for me. Okay, I think we'll just move on to the next story. Then we'll talk about that later. So we'll talk about Galactus in Fantastic Four. So the director said that with Richard is going to be aware of the presence of Galactus, and I'm trying to get his full quote, the details of what it is said. He's saying in the sequence shown in the outlet, Pascal, the leader, the superpower team, points to a series of holographic charts explaining the Proxima Delphi, which, as you can see, is gone. And he said the Proxima Delphi system planet similar to our own, which, as you can see, is now gone. So it's given that this Reed Richards had been noticing some patterns in terms of like what's happening in the universe, and it's like what could be sucking out this thing. And as you get closer to the truth, you realize that, oh, it's actually just being that actually coming to my own planet that is causing all that. So what it's going to do about it is something that I would love to see. Then I would love to move to the next story. Now, fantastic producer Tim Lewis has teased how the movie was set up Avengers Doomsday. He said this is moving into the next stage of various universe and how they will combine. So basically, we've seen that this Fantastic Four movie is setting up for the next movie, which is going to be Avengers Doomsday. So this is something that we obviously know and uh, that we're expecting. I would say that we feel a huge responsibility because this is moving into the next stage of various university. I say it's incredible excited to meet you. Amazing. Obviously, we're talking about something else. This is a great character and it takes up a lot of other films that additional have controversy the stories onto. And we are doing it there and that allows us to look at them from a fresh perspective. I think I'm going to have to call this live stream short. So this is not what I want to do and this is not when I want to do it. But it's like a testing thing and when the time comes on I'm going to be able to get more of this and more output on this. So sorry that I have to cut this live stream short, and next time we're going to start putting more content and we'll start doing more of this live stream. So thank you guys for watching and do have a nice day.